Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and we're from the Fabric Patch.
Good morning. Oh, it's good to be here, but we're both so dang tired. So sleepy. You know, I was thinking about what it was this morning at 4:30 in the morning. What it is it's gardening. Because what happens is I love gardening. Well, I love plants. I guess I'm gardening as much as I love quilting. Yeah. Really. Mm-hmm. I love them equally. In fact, if I didn't own a quilt shop, I would own a nursery. Mm-hmm. I love them. But it takes
so much time.
Maintenance, just the watering, the deadheading, mm-hmm. all of the little things that you need to do. An hour and a half in the morning and an hour and a half at night. Mm-hmm. And so at 4:30 in the morning, I'm outside. And then at night, it's been so hot here that I haven't done anything until like 8 o'clock.
Right.
Then you go outside. So then 11:30 you go to bed, mm-hmm. which that's late for me.
Super late.
Yeah. So I'm exhausted. Mm-hmm. I'm super tired. The coffee is not strong enough. And sometimes there's bugs in it because I take it out.
Oh,
I'll drink and then it's like, there's some crunchy in my coffee. I don't even want to know. I'm just going to swallow. Yeah.
Little gnat. That's all it is.
Yeah, we have these little gnats, no see 'ems.
Yeah.
The kids always say, but I can see them.
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't understand. Nana, no, I get it.
I can see it. Yeah, most people can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was gardening on Saturday. I was so excited about having the Saturday off because I always work on Saturdays. And so Saturday, Orion spent the night, Friday night, mm-hmm. and we were going to stay home all day and garden until we went to our 4th of July party mm-hmm. Saturday night. So I was out there at 4:30. I was busy doing what I needed to do, had my day all planned, what we were going to move and repot and things we were positioning, and Orion got up. He came out. He is a big helper. Mm-hmm. He does not understand deadheading. That was not mm-hmm. okay. And weeding is very difficult in what needs to be ripped mm-hmm. up. So that was not so good. But if you need a hole dug or a rock moved, he's pretty good at that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so we're working away. And then all of a sudden, I noticed this smell.
Uh-oh.
I know. And I'm thinking, oh no, Orion, what the heck? So I smell him, check him, and he's 4.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, what are you doing?
What? I'm a big boy, Nana. It's like, I know you are, but something is wrong here. It's like, no, it wasn't him. He was fine. He smelled fine. Mm-hmm. It wasn't any big deal. And I thought, well, that's really weird. So we're looking like where we're at, because we used to have this Russian olive tree, mm-hmm. which was disgusting.
Stinky.
It was the stinkiest dang thing, and so it no longer is with us. But it kind of reminded me a little bit of that. Mm-hmm. So we're looking everywhere and couldn't quite figure out what it was. And at first we thought that maybe something was under the deck. That's always what I think it is too, right. Is that something got under there, something has died, something is rotting. So we spent, I don't know, about 45 minutes kind of moving some rocks because there's this little spot where somebody could get underneath the deck. And after we moved all of the rocks and checked everything, mm-hmm. we realized there was no way anything got under there. And then we're kind of on the deck,
looking through the cracks,
looking through the cracks, smelling through the cracks, put all the rocks back, decided no, it wasn't underneath there. And I could still kind of smell it, but maybe not quite as strong, you know. Mm-hmm. So I thought, whatever, we'll figure it out later. So then we go over and then we're pruning the big trailing rose bush. Yeah. So we're pruning that and I could smell it again, really strong. And I thought, okay. So we're looking around and I kept asking Orion, do you smell that? Do you smell that? No, and he's smelling the dead flowers. They don't smell anymore. It's like, okay, never mind, not that. And I had these, I have these 5-gallon buckets mm-hmm. that I carry around, and I use those for pruning, weeds, park garbage that I find, weird things. I just carry and color around because they're not very big, and so I can fill them up. They don't get very heavy, and then I can go dump them in the big pile. And I thought, I have never washed those buckets out. So there must be something
growing in the bottom
inside this bucket. And I could kind of smell it when I smelled the buckets, but, wasn't quite sure if that's what it was. So we stop what we're doing. We empty 3 buckets. We go over. We scrub them out, rinse them out, leave them out in the sun to dry. Go find something else to do. You know, and again, that takes 30 minutes wasted gardening time, and then probably 5 minutes later, smelled it again. So I'm over by the what's the big honeysuckle. Well, that's what I asked him. It's like, do you have to go potty? Is that no? No, he's fine. So we were over by the honeysuckle, and I thought, gosh, what the heck is over here? So I'm looking around, but even though it kind of kept moving a little bit, so over by the honeysuckle, and I thought, oh no, it's a dead bird. Because it's this big bramble, so there's this nest, it's been super hot, and I thought, oh no. So we're digging through this bramble of honeysuckle, looking, getting scratched.
Nothing.
No nest, no dead bird, no anything. But the other thing that's right there is I had moved that kind of buffet table thing that has the drawers. It's an outside thing, and I thought, oh,
maybe there's something in it.
Something in those drawers. And every time it's like, oh,
Found
this is
it.
what oh, this is what it is. Open the drawers, nothing in there, but I can still kind of smell it. So we cleaned those out, cleaned all of those out. And finally, by now, we've wasted most of our gardening time because we've done all of these stupid little things looking for whatever it is that smells so bad. And by now, it's like 2 o'clock, and
Is
so
Lizzie following you?
I checked Lizzie.
Yeah, because she's nasty.
She's nasty. I smelled her. She thought that was a really fun game, and she just smells like Soap Lake is what she smells like, is the lake. And so she didn't smell, anything worse than her
roll
typical.
On anything?
No, she will.
Yes.
She'll do the whole shoulder roll and anything that's dead that she finds. But nope, we checked her. I thought about even giving her a bath, but I knew we were going to be in the lake later, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we checked her. We checked multiple things. Anyway, finally, it's like, I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. And in the meantime, we need to go in, and all of us needed to take a shower to head to our party. So we go inside. I'm doing whatever, and I finally go in. It's my turn, and so I go in to take a shower, pull off my shirt. It's me.
You smell bad?
I smelled bad. The entire time.
No wonder it was moving.
It was me.
Oh, bless Orion's heart. Nana, it's you!
Yeah, I'm just not
No wonder it was
used to that.
trailing.
That was why it was with me everywhere. I'm just not used to that because I don't know. This sounds really terrible, but I don't sweat a lot.
Right.
I don't like it. I don't, if it's super, super hot and super gross, I'm done. I'm waiting. I'm going to go have myself a cold drink, and I'll come out later. So for me to press on, it's like I'm going to make my full Saturday count.
Yeah.
It was not good. Yeah, it was not good. And then I was also thinking, those things that you do in the morning to start your day, I did not do those.
Oh, probably not.
No, because why would you
Shower.
need deodorant if you're going to go out? Shower, deodorant,
The whole 9 yards,
all
yeah.
of those things. So anyway, so it was super bad. But I thought, oh. So then, and I didn't explain it to Orion. I did explain it to Pa, who was constantly wondering. He'd come out,
Why
are you sniffing the deck? What are you doing? So anyway, and he said, oh, and he, fortunately he didn't say anything like, oh, I wondered, or I noticed, or whatever, but. Anyway, so it was terrible. So the moral to the story is, check yourself.
Check yourself.
Check yourself. It was bad. So I've learned my lesson, and any other outdoor activities.
Nobody else noticed it. Lizzie didn't notice it smelled funky.
No
Orion
noticed that. And it was always when I was, reaching for pruning. It's like, oh, what does that smell? And I'm kind of sensitive to that, raising teenage boys all the time. I was like, no.
Yeah.
All the time. I feel like I was super sensitive. I don't know why I didn't notice what that smell was. So.
Well, it's been a while since you had teenage boys in your home.
It has been a while. And again, I like the creature comforts. That's why I garden early in the morning and late at night. I don't do the heat well at all. So... Anyway, and I won't be doing it again for a while. And if I do, I will do what I need to do in the morning
Deodorize first.
But anyway, so I don't know. I don't mind. I like gardening, but it does take. It takes a lot of time.
I know. I feel like mine are struggling I water them in the morning and in the night and everything, but there's just constant sun. There's no shade for them until like late at night. But when
So hot.
So mine are having a rough go. But
Yeah, I've lost a lot of plants, but what are you gonna do? Kind of a sad thing.
yeah.
But, and I was looking, because somebody else said, well, I had asked, well, isn't it hot over there a lot? And last year, because I looked this up, last year we had 4 days, consecutive days that were over 100. And that was it. We didn't have, it's not that we don't have some that are 96, 97,
And that was like
98.
August-ish, late
Right.
July.
Right.
Early August.
And we, so far this year, we had 7 in a row. And then I think Sunday it was down to 99 or something.
Because we're used to highs of between...
High 90s.
Yeah, I was going to say 85, 95. That's pretty normal, but it's not every day. We might have, 80, 85 for a couple days, and 92 mixed in there, and it cools
'Cause
off at night.
yesterday
We
was
noticed
nice,
when
yeah.
our 7 days of high over 100, the triple digits, it didn't cool off to more than like 75 at night. Or maybe not even that low. It just never there was never that cool evening breeze or anything. It was just hot. But it wasn't too bad. I noticed Saturday morning when I woke up to get to work, it was beautiful.
Because she worked on Saturday.
Yeah, I worked on Saturday, so it was so pretty. It was not too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was like this perfect, like, oh, it's going to be a good day. And it cooked right up. It got hot again, but it
We
was okay.
always know if it's 85 degrees at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we're in for a day. But that's also why you cannot find any pool toys.
No pool toys.
Nothing.
No
No.
squirt guns.
No water balloons. anything.
No pools.
No pool. Yeah, we've...
Lizzie does not have a pool
A
this
kiddie
year.
pool. Yeah, we've never known there was a shortage of kiddie pools until you needed one.
Yeah.
I think we looked like a month ago for a kiddie pool for our kids and couldn't find anything. We finally bought a water trough
Yeah.
for,
that works
cows.
good.
They were pretty good. And then Robert and I realized it's hot. We can't get in that with the kids. So we kept looking. Robert finally scored a pool at Walmart, an inflatable one that was 4 foot by 10 feet. So
It's pretty
for
big. It's like family
25 bucks.
size.
It was perfect. Like, oh, score.
Yeah.
So we
You could
dumped
have,
that
like, a
water
pool
top
party in
yeah.
that thing.
We have that one stored for a later date. And so, yeah, we have that one up right now. And Wyatt slide could fit on one side of it, and we could still sit on the other side. So, but yeah, nothing. We keep looking. We finally found 4 pool noodles at the dollar store.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. There's nothing water.
Nothing. And that's why we went down to the lake last night, all the kids, and we're down there, and man, it was packed.
Yeah, there's
lot
a
of
ton of people out
in the
there.
water. And Soap Lake is warm. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
kind of
cold-
weird.
It is kind of weird. It's
yeah,
like
it was like
it's not
lukewarm bath water.
but it's
Where Harper and I were playing, I was like, this is kind of toasty in here.
yeah, it's a mineral lake.
Yeah.
So it's
And it's shallow for so long that, I mean, it, just heats up. But it was
Yeah.
good. Harper had fun. She had laid in it and sitting and playing. Because there's like a little cove we were in. A teeny tiny, just by rocks. It was kind of the rocky side. But she was just in this tiny little cove of rocks. So it's kind of made her probably feel like it was a pool. So she was laying in it, sitting in it, digging in the sand. And she was having fun. She usually isn't so comfortable in the lake like that. But I think having that looks like,
Her little cove.
Yeah. There's no water coming up and splashing me, She did good.
Yeah.
Wyatt got that kayak done pretty well.
He did. We have the 2 big kayaks that are big that Lizzie can go on, or whoever, adult size, and then we have 3 youth size, and so the maximum weight capacity I think is 150 pounds.
Yeah.
And so the boys were on, and that's the one that Eliza's on all the time too. So he was doing really
He was
good.
doing
Both
pretty
of the
good.
boys were doing super good, and then I got on one, so it's already kind of like, it sinks down. It doesn't sink, but
Yeah.
you're in the water because there's holes in it, so it's still floating, but it's kind of down a little bit. Well, Lizzie decided she wanted to get on. So I'm not sure what that looked like from the shore,
It was pretty
because I think
funny.
all you could
Yeah.
see was me and the dog. And
Yeah.
so we were more in a submarine. So I don't know. We didn't until she
bailed.
And I flipped out.
Yeah. And she was headed straight for Eliza. Eliza was nothing. She was just sitting on her butt, but, you know, she was like bobbing, you know, neck high, and so Lizzie was pretty sure she needed assistance.
She needed to rescue someone.
So Lizzie jumps off, flips Mom. Lizzie just keeps going. Doesn't care. Mom, fix yourself. I got bigger plans. Didn't matter that Mom was on the ground in the water.
No. Struggling.
I didn't like. Eliza was like, "What?" And she jumps up, and Lizzie's like, "Oh!" And walks around like, "Okay, let's get back on." And Mom's like, "No, you ditched me.
Get to shore.
Yeah, bye bye."
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. She was tired last night. That's a
Oh,
lot
I
of
bet.
swimming.
Yeah, and a lot of
riding.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to live by a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I was going to share, this was kind of fun, things to celebrate, you know. There's a website, and I think it's called National Days. Is that the name
probably.
of the website?
Yeah.
And I look at that quite a bit because it's fun to know what you're going to celebrate for today.
Because it's every single day, 365 days of
There's
something to celebrate.
I don't know who decides it. I don't know how you apply for that. I don't know what is what. And yesterday there wasn't anything great, but today is really, really good. Today is National Forgiveness Day.
Oh, that's good.
That's kind of good. That's kind of really good. Today is National Dive Bar Day.
All right.
Do we know a dive bar?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's the one next to the post office.
Oh, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have dive bar.
Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But it's National Dive Bar Day, so go in there or somewhere. It's also National Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day.
Oh,
Isn't that
that's
nice?
sweet.
I think
Yes,
that's
it
super
is.
sweet. This is a good day. It's also National Strawberry Sundae Day.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
This is a good day.
Mm-hmm.
It is a good day.
Whole lot of
And
goodness.
finally, it's National Macaroni Day.
Oh, hey, well, guess what we're having for dinner? Mac and
Macaroni.
cheese. For sure.
Yeah, it's kind of fun
That's
because
good.
I check them quite a bit, and Brittany will check them also
Mm-hmm.
and say, oh, today is national, whatever, because she does, you know, all of the Facebooking and stuff. Today there's a lot to choose from.
There's a lot to choose from, yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Yeah, so kind of fun. So let's see. So what else is going on? So we posted. When did we do that GIF video? When did that post? Saturday. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the girls were kind of laughing because it's the whole technology thing. It's like they just don't even remember when they didn't know some of these things. But then what happened was there was a retreat and there was like 14 or 15 women out there.
Yeah.
None of them had ever, they had seen it before. They would get texts from their kids or their grandkids, but they didn't really know how it happened. And so we did a quick little, this is how you do it. How you do the video. So maybe we'll link it if you didn't see it. But anyway, that was what all the comments were. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for showing.
Really?
Oh my gosh,
That's
I always
cool.
wondered how that happened. So I didn't get anybody go, really? You just figured that out? So no. So anyway, so you either already knew and you didn't bother to watch it, or you wanted to know how to do it. But every day, I
do
feel
it.
like I use it every single day because sometimes you just want that added,
Yeah.
you know, dance or
Whatever it is.
eye roll.
Yeah. She's, oh, to me. To me. She'll send me some eye rolling.
She sends me a yawn.
Yeah. Sipping, whatever. It's like, I got enough time.
Yeah, sip. Yeah, those are the ones that Brittany uses.
Yeah.
No. So anyway, so we did the GIF video. What else do we do? Monday you did the self-mitered blanket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The
That
border
one was-
binding.
That one was popular. A lot of people
It's
liked
cool.
that. Yeah, it's
I do
really
it all
it's
the
a
time.
good thing. Yeah. That's a good one.
And
If
I
you
like
haven't checked that
and
one
I
out.
like it being able to do, you know, like those satin blankets, and everybody has a big chunky satin binding. It's the same way to do without having to buy pre-made satin binding. You could do the same thing, so it makes it super easy.
Yeah.
To put that nice, that because I know that Wyatt and Harper love that minky edge.
Feeling it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And then what else is coming up? Let's see. What was yesterday? What was Tuesday?
The Rotary Cutter.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Rotary Cutter. That's right. So we did a quick little, what's the difference with Rotary Cutters and why do you want metal? Why are you
I'm tired. Sorry.
This morning. I drink coffee. I start early.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a little wake-up drug.
I don't. Not really.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
It's probably good.
I eventually just wake up.
I don't know without coffee, it's not so much that I would be sleepy, but I would have a raging headache.
Oh, probably.
I have given up coffee a couple of times because of,
Different things.
it's not good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I always go back, and even going through the headache, going through everything, I just miss it.
Yeah.
I love the smell of it, I love the taste of it, I drink coffee all day long. So yeah, not good for you, but whatever. What were we talking about? Tuesday. Rotary Cutters. Let's see. What else is coming up? What's coming up Friday? And then we've got box opening tonight. Mm-hmm. Have you decided if we're doing box
I
opening?
have not. I haven't looked.
The clearance was like way popular.
Yeah, it was. There's still, there's not very much, I guess, really, in the grand scheme of
That's
things.
left.
Yeah, I'm still cleaning. I have a couple ready to go in clearance, but I don't think enough.
Well, we'll see tonight what she decides.
We'll see. I've got some cleaning to do anyways. Finding some homes for that pretty stuff.
The other funny thing about the shop is that it's not like we have a lot of old stuff.
We don't.
So we search for spots to put things, and our turnover of fabric is pretty quick,
It's pretty
really.
good.
So, and the things that do end up in clearance, if you watch the clearance section, it's more where there was like 2 or 3 pieces that were left out of the line. And even that line was maybe only 4 or 5 months old, but there was just a couple pieces left that really don't have anything to do with anything. And in fact, that reminds me, there was somebody that had asked a question, I don't remember now. I always feel like I'm going to print these off so I can say, Susan Richards from, Ohio or something, but I always forget to do this, but I always think I'm going to remember.
Right.
And I never do.
Because the coffee tells you to. We got this.
Yes. We got this. We got you.
It doesn't.
No. But anyway, somebody said they had just finished their quilt, and it was out of a Robin Pickens fabric, and said, I thought for a minute there I remembered who it was, but I didn't. Sorry. That was the coffee just now.
Right.
That was the coffee.
It was.
I got you. No, I don't.
No, sorry.
But what does that smell? No, it didn't say that. But anyway, somebody said that they had just finished this Robin Pickens quilt and said, what do you think I should put on the back of it? And we mention this a lot. And I think sometimes it's like, and you don't really think about it until you need to remember this. But certain designers, and especially moded designers, they use the same color palette. So if you and they might throw in a weird little peach or throw in a weird little teal or throw in a yellow or whatever, but typically their reds, their blues, their grays, whatever it is, they match. They match. So Robin Pickens, those bright colors, the colors that she uses, the reds, the blues, those greens, they all will go together. So it might be that something had poinsettias on it, or iris on it, or whatever, but if you just find a tonal, they'll go well together. Same thing with Three Sisters, with Kansas Troubles, all of those guys that are moded designers. And I think that's pretty much true of
a lot. I think it's kind of a
in
standard.
the beginning, his colors pretty much go together.
And if for some reason you feel like, I can't find anything from them, or it's some off something, or it's a collaboration of just scraps put it that's really pretty, just do something that coordinates. So if your quilt's very, pink and yellow, do like something that's pink and yellow on the back. Whether it's a print, a floral, or a solid, that's fine. Don't go something off color. Like I know we have a quilt that was really, really cute in pastels, and we just had a piece of back left over, and it's like green on the back. It's one of, I think, my least favorite quilts. It's because the back is so ugly. Yeah. And not because you can see both at the same time. You just know, that one has the ugly green one on the back. So the front is really, really pretty, but you'll always know what's on the back. Yeah. It's true. It's the popcorn quilt. So it's one of those things that just make sure it's pretty. It makes you happy when you think about it. It coordinates. Don't just put, I have this, I'm just going to do it. Keep that one piece you have for that quilt, Or if you're going to donate it to, you know, a hospital or for the back of a police car or whatever, I mean, that's when you can kind of like, oh, whatever. Someone will love it. Or like, I know our policemen always have quotes in the back of their car in case there's a domestic dispute, something crazy, a naked man walking down the street.
Naked man.
You know, I mean, you never know.
It happens.
So, but our police officers always have something in the back of their car for any of those reasons. If something needs someone, that comforting thing. So that person may not care that it's pink on the front and green on the back. But when you are thinking about a bag, just make sure it makes you happy to think, oh, that's what's on the back of that. Don't just settle.
People will sometimes ask me, you know, if there's like a large print, oh, what would you do with that? And I said, well, I would either make it a focus block or I would put it on the back. That fabric that you can't cut up, it's true.
Yep,
it's true.
Because then you would end up having a reversible quilt essentially. If you feel like, oh, I just need something kind of low key or, you know, not so crazy, just flip that quilt over and love the back. Yeah. Or flip it back over in your log cabin or whatever will be the start of the show.
Yeah.
It works both ways.
Yeah. And your other thing too is if you're not sure about what to put on the back, if you leave a little note and say, hey, you know, that 6-yard piece that I'm buying is supposed to go on the back of blah, 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 you know, fabric, Robin Pickens, Splendor line. Will you make sure that that actually matches? People will leave us those notes all the time, and we always go check, and we'll either go, yep, it looks fantastic, and we'll ship it, or we'll give you a call and say, oh. Yeah. And we'll even sometimes get all up in your business. And we've called before going, were you putting these two together? Because
they don't look good.
It looked right on, you know, the printout, but when we put them together, it's not quite right. So, so sometimes we'll call anyway. Yeah. Because I don't know why.
Just like, we should be happy.
Because we have your back.
Yeah.
That's why.
We should be happy. When you open your package, you love everything.
We don't want you to go, oh my gosh, why didn't they tell me this was the wrong green?
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
We're nosy, so just look at it anyways.
We're nosy. We like to, we like to shop and we like to lay it all out and say, oh, this yellow is wrong. So anyway, so yeah, leave us a note. We like the notes. So let's see. You have a little.
Ready for my little trick?
When did we do this video? When did we do noodles? It was like Tuesday.
Last
Wednesday. Thursday. Last Thursday. We did a quick little video about the noodles and
on the Crazy Stars.
Yeah. So it's just a fun thing, super fun. It takes a little while, I'm not gonna lie, because you're making all those tubes, and you can do it. There's other fast ways that you can do it by just making a couple big long tubes and then cutting them. I mean, you can do a couple different things, but anyway. And so we demonstrated the tube turner. And the tube turner is really nice. It's inexpensive. I think we've sold a bunch of these.
Yeah.
It is. This is one of those things that you might not use it often. You know, it's just for like straps, either for clothing or for purses or for noodles. So you don't use it very often. But when you need it, you need it. So for the $14. It's worth it just to have it on hand for that once a year, 3 times a year, whatever that you need to use it.
Yep.
But Brianna.
So, I finished a spool of Aurifil. It doesn't have very often. The Aurifil spools, you know, are like 1,500 yards. It's a whole lot of thread, so it's quite an accomplishment to be naked.
Yes.
So
they're orange.
They're orange. And also the back comes off. So it's actually 2 pieces. But what I thought when they showed the noodle videos, like, oh my gosh, you could do the same thing with your empty Aurifil spool. So I have a 2-inch
Because I was
strip.
going to match this.
Yeah.
Because can I see before you put that on there? Just so we know. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. So see, there's 3 sizes on here. So there's this teeny tiny one, the middle one, and the big one. This is the middle one that's in here. And so for this one, you could use 1.5 inch. So for this one, do you have a 2 inch?
I have a
there?
2-inch strip right here.
Okay.
So again, you would just feed it on, just like before. It's a tube with a little shelf on it. I found it easier that if you smooshed your strip, because again, it's super small. I mean, what is that? 2.5 inches, 3 inches maybe. So it's super small. But I found that if you smooshed it up to the cap, took the cap off, and then you can use a crochet hook or whatever. I might be able to use this. This is the little push stiletto thing.
Which is really a bamboo skewer, is really what it is. So if you have a bamboo skewer,
Oh, there it is.
there you go.
And
Boom.
bam!
So
You can recycle your Aurifil spools.
Yeah.
The other thing you could do though, if you are doing a bunch of stitching or something on the road and you feel like, oh, I don't want to take all of that thread, you could also pre-wind, 2 colors on here if you're doing like DMC floss or something. I don't know. You could, or you just throw it away.
It was
Whatever. I'm gonna give this to Eliza to play with.
That's why you brought it, was to give it to Eliza. I think
Well,
that's
it's just
super
a
smart.
little thing. I mean, I think it's
yeah.
super easy.
I think that's cool. So if you I have to say I do like having the 3 sizes because sometimes I have a bigger one, sometimes I like the smaller one. So I do like that. So don't feel like, oh gosh, I shouldn't have bought this.
And the size differences are really cool. I think a 2-inch strip versus a little 1-inch strip noodle is super cute.
Yeah.
I think
you
it's
do
adorable.
want a variety. So it is good to know. And here's the other thing. If you needed to make noodles but you don't have an Aurifil spool that's empty, because it's going to take you a long time to empty it.
Yeah.
But when you do,
you'll have one for the road, one for the camper.
Other things you could do with this.
I don't know. Maybe there's something. You should if you guys do something else with your Aurifil spool. Let me
us know.
I don't know. I just thought.
I bet there's not very many people that have one. I don't think I have one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not that I've never emptied an Aurifil spool before, but I've never saved it.
Sure.
I am not a hoarder.
And she is changing her ways.
Okay, I was a hoarder, but I didn't.
And the
say
other thing you can do is if you sorry, I think that if you have trouble with the Aurifil spool, if your thread gets caught, you can always take this cap off even with there's thread on there. So if this is a full brand new Aurifil spool, you can always take this lid off and put this on your machine this way. If for some reason you have troubles with it, I think they just made it more
troubles with an Aurifil.
I haven't either. But you never know. I think they just put the lid on here, or the cap, the base of it, just to make it more universal for any machine. But if you want to take that part off, you totally can. It doesn't matter. But yeah,
awesome.
Just my own little personal noodle machine. Yeah. But you can only use 2-inch strips on this guy.
2-inch strips. So that's the only downside. The downside, well, there's a couple downsides. 3. One is you have to first have one. The second one is
you have to empty it.
Yeah. The second one is that the length, it was pretty easy to get that on there, whereas here you work a little bit harder to squish that.
Small. And you would never be able to do a full 42-inch strip. You'd have to do a bunch of little ones. You couldn't do one big continuous strip.
Yeah. And the size. So
cool.
3 tiny little things, but the good thing is that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
You can recycle.
Yeah, it's always fun to find something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eliza is always wondering what to do with toilet paper rolls.
I know, isn't that funny?
She keeps thinking,
collects
you have more toilet paper rolls. So I give them to her. But I don't know what she's going to do.
I have
with
2
them.
saved for them.
Yeah. I think they just cut them up and
Stop saving.
Brittany's.
I know daycare put out a memo that they want toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls. They must be doing some crafting and.
I want to know what they're doing.
Huh? My kids don't know one of those. We just do a whole lot of confetti. They cut up the tissue paper and they glue it in. So we get at the moment. And lots of glitter. Yeah, that's pretty cute though. They have fun though.
That's good. That's good. All right. Well, that's all I can think of that's happening this week. Oh, we have Kim Heitman coming. This is the week, I think, on Saturday morning at 4:22.
Oh yes, yeah. You have to pick up the
so
train
we
station.
have somebody who is coming up from Texas. So she's coming up.
She's taking the train.
Her son is doing what's the name of that trail? It's not the Pacific Northwest Trail. It's
The Oregon Trail? No, they go to Texas.
not the Oregon Trail. No, it starts down in California. Did you see the movie with Reese Witherspoon maybe?
Yeah.
In it? Oh, come on.
Like Sweet Home Alabama, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's
her. That's not it. What the heck? What the heck is the name of that movie? On the book, I have the book, and on the book it has her boots. What the heck?
Okay, Google it.
One moment. Reese Witherspoon movies.
She really did.
Wild.
Wild. I haven't seen that.
Oh my gosh, you have to see it. It's really good, and it's about the inspirational true story. Okay, Academy Award winner Reese Witherspoon stars in this inspirational true story from the director of Dallas Buyers Club and based on the best-selling novel. After years of reckless behaviors, Cheryl sets out to hike more than 1,000 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail. All on her own. Extraordinary journey of self-discovery. So, if you haven't seen it yet, it's all about the boots. It's all about, you have to have proper hiking gear. But you start down in San Diego, and then you go up, and you hike all the way up, and you end up in Seattle. But I think the end of the trail is technically is south of Seattle, because as soon as you cross the bridge, remember that, what's it called, the Bridge of 1,000, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And across the, and I would never want to go over that.
Yes,
because
yes.
I'm super afraid of bridges. But anyway, that's where it ends, is like right
Oh.
there. But anyway, you can't tell that I read the book and I watched the movie both, so I don't have any other details.
She
but
was not
anyway.
drinking coffee during the time she was doing
But
that.
it was very good. It was really, really good. It kind of almost a little bit made me want to do it. There's also the Appalachian Trail. And that's
Sure.
the same thing. That starts down in like Mississippi somewhere and ends up in Maine. And it's that same idea where you just hike this trail and there's other people that are on it and doing whatever. I would love to do. I would never be able to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Someone else would have to carry the really heavy pack.
She'll
Put up the
scavenge the herbs and the berries.
Shake my blankie.
Yeah. Ooh, I got chilly.
Honey, start the coffee. I can't get up yet. But
Yeah.
if I had someone like that, maybe a team of people.
A team. There you go.
Me and my team.
Yeah. I don't think that counts.
You guys stay here at camp. I'm going to go into town and go shopping.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Maybe have a sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, I might not really want to do it.
No, I don't think so. You'll meet someone. Oh, we'll meet you at the rest stop here. We'll say hi. I'll get you some
I would
goodness.
totally cheat.
Yeah.
I would say that I did it, but if you didn't see the footage.
She just had little pictures along the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
I know, right?
Anyway,
Yes.
she made it look nice because of, you know why I feel like I would want to do it is because of nature.
Nature. I was going to say, right.
I love
The nature,
it.
the
I am a
trees, the
slow
flowers.
walker. So when we go on a walk, I am not the brisk one. I am the, oh, look at the flower. Oh, take a picture. Oh, is this a bug? I've never seen this. Oh, it's a mama bug. I am a stroller.
It would take her forever. She'd never make it.
Forever. No, I would never make it. I would veer off into the meadow to see how tall these flowers were or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
she'd get off the trail.
I would not make it. And, well, I just wouldn't make it for so many reasons.
To be honest, we ain't going. We're not
it
doing
ain't gonna
that.
happen. Ain't gonna happen. The only way that's gonna happen is if there's some sort of accident and I had to hike my way out.
Yes.
And even then,
Someone will find me. I got
Someone
somewhere.
will
I'm
find me.
hanging somewhere.
Someone's hanging me.
Yeah. Totally.
If not, if I can get near the trail, someone will high five. Send help.
I need assistance.
And I need a blanket.
Yeah. Go.
Anyways, I don't know why
That's
we were
cool,
talking
though,
about this.
because
That's why Kim Heigman. That's what we were
Yes,
talking about.
her son is doing
Her
it.
son is doing it, and I don't remember. We sort of emailed back and forth a little bit, and I don't know if maybe she's dropping him off and he's going the opposite way, or she's meeting him here and they're going
Picking
home
up?
together.
Oh.
I don't feel like I remember what it was, but I can't wait to hear about it.
That's exciting. That's pretty
somebody's
cool.
going. I know she's just meeting him. She's not doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping we're going to do some kayaking and hang out. So I'm picking
Some
her
fun
up at the train station on Saturday morning, and I think I take her back, on Tuesday, so she'll be here for the weekend. So,
exciting.
and we put that out there, if you guys want to come up and visit, we have a place for you to stay. I'll pick you up at the train station.
Yep.
Let you hang out a little bit. We'll
It's fun.
show you our lake.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she's a quilter, and I'm excited about that. So anyway, and you'll have to watch the movie
I probably
before
yes.
she gets here.
I will. We'll have to
She
because
can be
we
a
just
part of the
finished.
conversation.
Robert and I just finished this. Was it the 7th season of Alone?
Alone, I
Dude.
love that.
So that is like Robert. Robert is nature
He could
man.
totally do that. He would win.
Hunter, fisher. I mean, he's not very good with like
He
the
doesn't
herbs
care about
and
being
stuff.
dirty.
Oh no. Smelling. What the smell? Oh, that's good.
That smell?
That's me. He'd be proud of it.
What is that smell?
That'd be Robert. But he would be really good at it. He'd have to probably do some research on his little herbs and berries and that kind of thing.
What's edible?
Yeah, he'd have to practice that, but he would love it. We love watching it and think it's so cool.
He should do that. You know, he should
But
start
his kids, it'd be hard for
practicing
my
now.
kids.
He couldn't leave his kids. So what he needs to do is he needs to start training for it now, he and Wyatt, and when Wyatt is like 16 or 17, that's when they need to do it.
Do the couple one.
Do the couple.
It's cool. Alone is pretty cool. It's 100
there's
days,
a whole lot of
90
murder.
days. Well, yeah, you have to survive off the land. And they do,
I can't watch
but
that
they
part.
do follow the rules. You know, if you're not allowed to hunt fox, you have to
You
buy
don't
the
get to do it.
tags, you know, in the off chance that you see a muskox. You can tag the animal and hunt it legally. You're not allowed to do fox or other things that are endangered. It's off limits. It doesn't matter if they're trying, you know, to hunt you. Don't touch them.
Yeah, yeah.
Tap out.
Don't eat it.
Yeah. Don't guard it. So I think that's really
Yeah.
good. They do follow the rules. They leave it the way they came. So they tear down all of everything. They take out all their traps. They, you know, so it's really cool. And
It's pretty
so
cool.
Alone
I
would be
love-
right up in our mood at the moment because we
Yeah.
just finished it and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wild is the name of the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
You should watch it. It's pretty good. I like watching too. I like watching the girls. And the same thing on Alone. I like watching the girls.
Yeah, it's pretty
I think
impressive.
if that they can get so dirty and because I noticed
okay
that
with
it's
that?
like, does she know how dirty her hands are?
I know. Oh my god. How
Why
do you
are you
wash
touching
your
that?
hands? Yeah.
I know. See again.
And how do your feet get so dirty? You shouldn't
Yeah.
just have your socks on the whole time.
Yeah.
And Robert's like, well, you have to change your socks. Yeah, I know, but how does it get dirty?
Well, it's the same thing.
Hey, you don't walk around barefoot in your. I mean, maybe
Well,
they
same
do.
thing with soap. You know,
Okay, you
they
don't,
don't. You don't take soap.
You get 10 items and you're probably not going to waste it on
They're
soap.
going to be searching for that smell.
Mm-hmm. I cannot imagine. I keep thinking, it's like, oh, we could do that. And Robert's like, you cannot do that.
No, you cannot. Do
You
that.
don't camp in a tent. Yeah, that's true.
No.
That's true.
No.
You'd have to build me the cabin in record time and put a nice little floor in.
You still couldn't do it.
I don't think it. I
Because
don't
you
do-
can only eat what you can forage for.
Well, I could probably do that.
Oh, only because you think you're going to find
I
a
don't
wild
think
raspberry
I'm gonna
bush.
eat a possum. No, what they eat a porcupine?
Porcupine.
Yeah.
No.
Not really much of a wild game girl.
I don't even want to see. I can't. Same thing with the fishing. I can't see somebody clean a fish and eat it.
Oh, I don't mind that. I
My
can
mom
fish.
used to buy whole chickens.
Oh,
And
no.
we would cut up the
I'm
chicken.
not
Never.
plucking feathers.
That was the whole thing. Is that
Yeah.
as soon as
I
I'm
couldn't
old
make
enough,
it.
or yeah,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't cut up a chicken.
No.
Yeah, we couldn't do it.
No. Yeah.
We don't
done.
need to be able to do it. There's other
No.
things. We have other skills.
Yeah. Other
We could
skills.
hike part of the Pacific Crest Trail.
Yeah.
I don't know what part. A little low part.
Yeah. Just up it and back up.
It's not up. I'm thinking across.
Across. And
the
we
flat
passed the
part.
entrance.
Where the meadow, maybe a lake that we can see, photo opportunity. That's the part we want to do.
Yes.
We'll find out where that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, not wilderness.
We admire people who do it.
Yes, that is true. I think it's fast. I think it's amazing. I think it's
I
super
like
cool.
nature, not wilderness. There's a difference.
There is true. Yeah, absolutely. There's a difference.
Not survival,
Right.
photo ops.
I know just enough, like from the cabin world. I know just enough not to get myself lost. I know what a trail looks like, what an old trail looks like. I know the difference between.
I can start a fire.
Yeah, cow poop, cougar poop. I know if
Yeah.
I'm being hunted. I know enough to hopefully not, hurt myself.
Perish.
Yeah.
I might be able to survive a day.
Yeah. Me too. And I know how.
Maybe two, but I will be really grumpy by the time you find me. You better find me.
I'm gonna make Dad find you. She's right over there, but get her.
If you smell.
Yeah, you might be right. It's been hot. Yeah. Get the dog.
Yes. Get the dog. Get the dog. Yeah.
So, all right.
All right.
Well, that's my homework. I'll watch Wild.
Watch Wild. We'll let you know, Kim. We're excited to
Yeah.
see you and
be fun.
anybody else that wants to come up and hang out with us.
I can't wait to hear the train ride because I've never heard. I mean, we've talked to people, a ton of people who do the Seattle to us train all the time, but I didn't.
Oh, the train ride.
I've
I
never
think you said train
done-
wreck.
No, the train ride. What she sees or where it goes.
Oh, we've done that before.
You've done it
Dad
down
and
that
I-
way.
Yeah, because you see something you can't tell where you are. because we're used to taking the freeway.
Right.
So we know right where we're at. We know what this lake is. We know what river we've just crossed. The train
It's so
you are-
different. We're thinking
totally
when
different.
we go,
You should take it. It's beautiful.
I think when we take the kids like to the zoo and the aquarium or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
we want to take the train because Wyatt will get a kick out of it.
You should. You guys should take the train. We'll drive and we'll pick you up.
You pick us up,
because
okay.
you can't afford a rental car.
Oh, God.
Which is why I'm
Because
picking
Wyatt
up.
still talks about an airplane. When he said, "Oh, can I be on that one?" Well, we can't be on that one, and you're gonna have to do some weed pull and be able to pay your ticket.
Yeah.
But he'd love the train. Harper, she would have to warm up to it, but
She
I think
might
it's
like
pretty.
it. If Wyatt likes it, she'll like it.
That's true. So yeah, we'll have to do a train ride here pretty soon.
Yeah. And anybody who has any pull to open Canada,
Make it.
make it happen.
Write that
We need
letter.
write that letter. We want the borders open.
Yes.
Open.
Yeah.
We want to see our friends. We want to go see friends.
Yeah, we want to travel.
We're not dirty, we promise.
Yeah, we put deodorant on.
Yeah.
We'll even pack it.
We will for you. All right.
All right. We'll see you guys
We'll see you tonight.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.
Hold on. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it.
Wait.
Don't give it to Rama.
Wait. Hold it.
What is happening?
I'm
Do you need
looking
help?
for something.
I got distracted with Bruno Mars now. You're fine. Well, you just got ready, so it should be. You just got here.
Hold on. Hold it.
Ready? Crazy. What is in your cup? Is there even
I
coffee?
don't know.
It looks pretty clear to me.
Oh, vodka.
Some rum. Kahlua.
All right. Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is nope. Fabric Friday. No, it's not. It is not Friday yet.
What? Ha! Are you finally ready?
I think so. I haven't yawned yet, so prepare yourself.